What's going on, Huh Nation? It's your drunk FS. We're gonna check out Ken versus Kung Lao, which is Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat. This is CFC episode 189. Guys, that's the original. Definitely go ahead and do so. Full screen's entire time I'm blabbing and yabbing. We also have their permission to do the reactions. They are so cool with it. Also, please support my Patreon. It's very important. 3, 2, 1, go. So while one of the most epic beginnings are going right now, I'm gonna talk through it. I pretty much said impulsively right away before the last episode when I was saying this is what the fight was going to be. Kung Lao was going to destroy Ken. There's no doubt in my mind. Kung Lao has held the championship of the Earth realm for many, I think it's hundreds of years. Ken hasn't won a single Street Fighter tournament or anything like that. And Mortal Kombat people are way more overpowered than Street Fighter, you know, like as far as things just go. So I'm curious to see, though, what they come together here.
So if you enjoy what you see, head on over to his channel and subscribe. Speaking of tonight's battle, we have a fight between Ken from Street Fighter versus Kung from Mortal Kombat. And before we break down these characters, I want to remind you that I started a new series known as Internet Geographic, the first episode's topic being I Hate Everything, and if you haven't seen it yet, go watch the Cartoon Fight Club Ultimate Showdown.
That was pretty fun.
And if you've already seen it, it's worth watching again. So with all this being said, let's introduce Cartoon Fight Club's next round of fighters. Ken Masters is the son of a rich hotel tycoon. When Ken was about 12 years old,
1965,
he needed to learn how to become disciplined.
That's how all these guys are, everybody.
To Japan to be trained by a karate
they were born
master.
like when I was a kid,
Ken
man.
Comfortable spending time with his master and enjoyed hanging out with his adopted son, Ryu. Ken was eventually ready to leave the dojo when he turned 23. He was able to go off into the real world where he would compete in competitions against other opponents in America. Ken learned many great
Ken is my favorite Street Fighter character for those that don't know. So I'm not being biased at all.
Shoryuken, Heat Rush, and many other melee-styled attacks. Shotokan is a type of fighting style that Ken learned during the time under his master. It's a very dangerous type of fighting style because it's used to actually kill other opponents. Ken uses a signature attack known as the Hadoken, which is a surging punch that creates energy into his palms. When he pushes his palms towards his opponent, a wave of energy is thrown through the air, knocking his enemy down. The Shoryuken is a jumping uppercut, knocking the opponent down. This move is effective if it lands, but it can be dangerous if it doesn't. This leaves Ken wide open, allowing his opponents to attack him if the attack doesn't
basically
land.
Like a
Ken
Superman
is most
punch.
Dangerous when he's in a heat rush. His entire body is covered by flames for a short period of time. The heat rush will allow him to become more precise, making him stronger and more effective. He is also able to create more combination attacks, hit harder when he's in this heat rush.
Man, those games got so crazy. Back in the day, man, I took the first place.
Also survived the blast, which was strong enough to destroy a building. Ken was also able to beat Ryu 4 times in the past, along with many other fighters including M. Bison, Zangief, Charlie Nash,
in the
many
past,
others.
though.
Overall, Ken is a very skilled and trained fighter that won many matches against his opponents, but some of his attacks can leave him vulnerable after performing them. From Street Fighter to Mortal Kombat, let's discuss Kung Lao. Kung Lao is a member of the White Lotus Society. The White Lotus Society.
He's a lot older than that, I'll tell you that.
The immortal protector of the Earth realm. The society's existence is kept secret from the general public.
He's got the age.
Rumors spread by the population. Because of this, many people are unaware even of the existence of other realms. The goal of this society is to learn and understand how to defend the independence of the Earth realm from the threats
Kung
of
Lao
other
looks
worlds.
like a badass.
Kung's
Look at him go.
iconic use of combat comes from his razor-sharp hat that he wears all the time. He uses this hat in many different ways. He can throw it, swing it around, jab it, and it's mainly utilized to slash fatal amputating cuts toward his opponents. The hat also appears to have supernatural properties. No matter how far he throws it or where it ends up, the hat will somehow materialize back onto his head like an instant boomerang.
Right?
Also to have some degree of teleportation as well. His signature moves include the wind teleport, double pass teleport, the hat throw, the hat grinder, and the ground hat. A lot of these moves are pretty self-explanatory.
That down kick is so cheap, man.
Ground and reappear behind his opponents. The double pass teleport does the same thing, but passes through his destination twice to cause confusion along the back end of his teleportation.
So that pow pow pow.
Throw is
You get double down kick in the air.
This is where Kung throws his hat as a long-range attack. The hat grinder is where Kung uses his hat like a buzzsaw as a swift acting slice styled attack. And last but not least is the ground hat. This is where Kung swings his hat downward to lower his opponent's position,
on that
causing
shit.
damage. Now while the hat does have minor teleportation abilities, it is not perfect. And without his hat, Kung becomes extremely exposable. He's extremely reliant on his hat, and it makes up an overwhelming majority of his game plan during tactical fights. Overall, Kung is a very skilled hat warrior, but without his hat, he is the exact opposite. And now, let's get ready for the
I didn't
fight.
think they would say he was worthless without it.
Let the battle begin.
Like, I wouldn't say all of his combatant that goes into it. I say a lot of his ranged is nerfed without the hat, because that's all he has.
Fight.
This is going to be interesting, though. I want to see how they play this out.
I have no quarrel with you. I now have a quarrel with you.
I now have a quarrel with you.
Nice try.
We're using some MK2 here. Let's just take a Oh. What breaks your bonka? Ta. Woo! Sit. Oh. Damn! But they did use Kung Lao for Mortal Kombat 2, so that is an older Kung Lao. He's gotten a lot stronger since. Oh. Because they're using like a Street Fighter 5. See? Exactly. Nice! I guess I'll take it, man. They did smurf him when they said MK2 Kung Lao.
Quick reminder, I started a new series known as Internet Geographic, and the first video's topic is I Hate Everything. Plus, remember that idea raffle? Well, I'm adding 2 new ways to earn extra ticket slots for free. You will get 5 extra slots each if you click that link down below and download
I want to see what they say about strength feats.
Cradle of Empires is a really cool match 3 puzzle solver, and Sword of Shadows is a very unique sword fighting platform action game. Tweet Google Plus or Facebook me a screenshot of you completing at least 3 puzzles in Cradle of Shadows for 5 points, and tweet Google Plus or Facebook me a screenshot of you getting to the second fighter scene in Sword of Shadows. Downloading these apps with my custom link will support the production of more animations and this Total War. Plus, it will also give you a great chance to have your dream idea become a reality. And since I added 2 new apps to the list, I'm going to extend the raffle date till June 20th to give you a little more time, just 5 more days to make sure everyone gets a chance to download these games
no, my cat's
and reach
throwing
the
up.
screenshot goals. Please,
download
these apps and good luck.
Sorry,
and stay
everybody.
tuned for the Total War between Super Smash Bros. And PlayStation All-Stars. It's going to be a big project, but I need your help to make it a reality. So download those apps in the description below. And now for the post-analysis.
I want to see what they said. He's a maniac. I love that 8-bit maniac.
So the winner is Ken. Now, before we discuss why, I owe a huge shout out to the battle animator, Smackaderp. If you enjoyed what you saw, head on over to his channel.
Yeah, he definitely did a good job, I think.
So yeah, our winner is Ken, and while Kung was the one wearing the hat, Ken is the one wearing the crown. As this fight, he is crowned the winner. But it's important to know that this is a rather close battle, yet there are a few key reasons why Ken can flip the hat on Kung and take the win. When it comes to speed, well, yes, Kung can teleport, which will give him an early advantage. After Ken figures this out, he can simply use his speed rush to have a supreme edge in speed. For more clarification, Ken is easily on par, if not an overall better fighter than Chun-Li. This is the same Chun-Li who was fast enough to keep up with teleporting enemies and durable enough to survive a blast that destroyed an entire forest. With this direct scale, this can prove that Ken's speed rush technique and the fact that Chun has proven to be this fast, Ken can not only keep up with minor short-range teleportation, but has a massive edge and durability as well. Not only
I don't like when they
survive
compare
a
people.
100-foot cliff drop like nothing, but the power needed to wipe out and create a crater that has the length of at least 10 helicopters that are an average of 58 feet, so a 580 foot in diameter crater that is at least 20 feet deep would require at least 400,000 tons of TNT. How do we know this? Well, a very similar blast happened in 2013 when a meteor that caused a similar blast landed in Russia. Kung is a very powerful fighter, but he doesn't scale appeal to someone who can survive 400,000
Oh,
tons of
yes,
TNT
he
like
does.
Ken does.
He
And
does.
then there's the whole argument that Ken is much more reliant with his own body than Kung is. Without Kung's hat, he is really exposable. While Ken has
I don't know where he got that without his hat. He's worthless. I don't know where he got that from. I like Ken more, so I'll be happy that Ken wins, but I don't agree with it.
With his head, making the winner of this battle Ken. Now there's
Ken
a
has
bigger
never
rivalry at
won.
stake than just Ken versus Kung. So if you want,
He's never won any Street Fighter tournaments. Kung Lao used to be the greatest, like the champion of this Mortal Kombat realm. And I know that they did use Mortal Kombat to Kung Lao. So we have to keep that in consideration.
See a Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter Total War.
Jesus.
All you have to do is like this video. If this video gets 20,000 likes,
that would be interesting to see, but
war. Also, don't forget to
on
comment
power
down
scales,
your own ideas
yeah.
and stay tuned as I reveal the next fighters. On the next episode.
Oh boy, what is it, everybody? What? I'm a butt. Oh God. We're using her. Oh my. You gotta be kidding me, man. You guys are nuts. Who comes up with these ideas, man? Oh, it's gonna be so great. I'm definitely pretty happy joy about this noise. So thank you all, everybody, for watching. What's left now is going to be some fan art. Actually, you know, I'll let it keep playing through. I'll keep talking, though. I personally disagree with the outcome on there. I know that Kung Lao would destroy Ken. On some other levels of the Mortal Kombat realm, people are super overpowered. But they did take Kung Lao from Mortal Kombat 2. So that right there, they basically took Ken from Street Fighter and gave him everything. And they took Kung Lao from when he first debuted in Mortal Kombat. So I can see how he would lose at that point. But if you would have took, you know, give Kung Lao all his respectful stuff and Ken, then there's no way Kung Lao would have lost. So, but it's all good, man. Like, that's one thing, like, when you make predictions and stuff like this for all these type of things, you take it with a grain of salt, you know, and sometimes I even get a little bit passionate and crazy about it and upset, but I'm not going to let it upset me. I think that I enjoyed everything minus that. To me, I felt like they squirreled Kung Lao when they went MK2. And you guys know me. I'm going to be straightforward. I'm never going to sit there and defend or kiss ass to any channel. So, by the way, you guys, go ahead and continue to support them on Patreon regardless of what I just said. Here's your chance, though, to subscribe. Drunk FX. Join the Hood Nation if you guys like me and Chico Butt over here. I'm going to put the playlist over here so you guys can check out everything and see if you like it. So, we're not your cup of tea, though. Go find it. It's out there. Believe it. This is Nis from Drunk FX. And I'm out.